So I know I said like a week ago that I was going to plant, and I didn't. I think, okay, I'm going to do it today, and then I don't do it today. Sometimes I do a million other things, and sometimes I do nothing. But today has been a busy day. I've gone to town. I have cleaned out the chicken brooder in the little house, which is the chicken house, because I've got chicks in the utility room that need to be moved over to the brooder in the chicken house because these eggs are going to be hatching. Today's Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I think that they hatch on Friday, so then they have to go into the utility room. So the tweens in the utility room have to get out. They have to get out. So I had to do all that kind of stuff. But what did happen also as well is I got my seeds planted today. Now let's preface this with the fact that I have started many a vegetable garden before, and when I say started, it begins and ends right there, because I start it and then I don't finish it. I don't weed it, I don't water it, I don't do anything. I seed it, I lose interest, and I walk away from it. I'm not going to do that now. I'm not. This is going to happen, but I've decided that I'm going to it's going to be called my maybe garden. See, I'm not setting a high bar for myself this time. It may be a garden. It may have weeds. It may not do well. I don't know. It's my maybe garden. And I'm starting with seeds right now. So I have chamomile, rosemary, sage, marigold, basil, calendula, not calendula, hyssop, not hyssop, sage, peppermint, thyme, coneflower, which I thought was echinacea. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I labeled it coneflower because that's what it said on the package. Chives, milkweed, morning glory, and listen, don't come at me about the morning glory. I know it's invasive. I know this. So I'm going to keep it in a pot. Wyatt insists that we have morning glory. I don't know why he's got such a thing for it, but he does, and that's just a fact. So I'm going to responsibly plant morning glory pots. Where was I? Catmint, daisy, California poppies, lemon balm, nasturtium, borage, B-O-R-A-G-E, borage. I don't know how to say that. Dill, catnip. That's what labeled. I even labeled them. Now the real trick is going to be finding my watering can. I can't find it, so I think I'm going to have to use a water bottle. I know it's here somewhere. I'm just not sure where. I don't know where it is. Maybe it's outside. Maybe it's in the garage. Maybe it's under the sink. I don't know. I probably honestly won't even really look for it anymore. I'll probably just use the water bottle. I planted them in the house. I have a perfectly good pump house with a bench, a big garden bench where my Grammy used to plant all of her stuff and do all of her garden work. I don't know. Even though I'm home alone right now, I felt like if I'm out there, then I just feel, I don't know, I felt kind of alone. So in here I had the TV on. So I have my big bag of dirt that I brought in the house. Can you see that? My big bag of dirt. And I barely made a mess. I barely made a mess. So that turned out well. And I still have a few extra seeds left. And I have a spray bottle for my worms. I can just, like that, right? Oh, and this has my seed container I got at Home Depot. I will link to that below in the descriptions because I've learned how to do that now. I did. Self-taught. So yeah, I'll just spray these with the worm spray bottle. The worms are right there. You can't see them, but all the worms are right there. I swear, my kids, they're gonna have me committed, I think. They come in and every there's worms, there's dirt, there's plants, there's seeds. It's out of control. It's a good thing that I don't live alone and am left to my own devices, because let me tell you, it wouldn't be a pretty sight. I don't think it would be. But I don't have a turkey in the house right now. I actually have 2 turkeys out in the garage right now because Howard, my male turkey, who's been recuperating over at the chicken house since his traumatic attack on Christmas Day, he doesn't really walk very far. He just kind of gimps around over in the chicken yard. But then when Holly got attacked by the bobcat and got locked up in the garage, which, by the way, she is recuperating so well, unbelievable. She's got all new pink skin and she's got little pin feathers coming back in already. But anyways, so Howard has been so lonely for her that he hopped. It was like a 2-day trip for him to get here from the chicken yard down the driveway and around the little house and across the yard to the garage. So now he is living in the garage too. I'm not really ready to let Holly out yet because she still has that new fresh skin and her pin feathers. I'm probably being a little bit overprotective, and we haven't seen the bobcat for quite some time, which I was really concerned about after we had baby Bob the lamb born. I thought, oh boy, now we're in trouble. This is going to be really bad. And so what I did is I left all the lights on that side of the house, because out there is the barn, and I don't have electricity up at the barn anymore. Well, I might, but I don't want to test that. So I left all the lights on this side of the house, and then I took my speaker and I put it outside and I put on long play Little House in the Big Woods and let them listen to the Laura Ingalls Wilder story all night long, night after night after night after night after night. I'm sure my neighbors are glad that we've passed that stage. I'm sure it was terribly irritating. And then also, listen to this. My friend Angela is a dog groomer, and she saved all of the dirty dog hair. You know, she'd shave it off and then she'd wash the dog. So she saved all of the dog hair for me. And then I went up and I put it all around the barn, all around the shed, all around the barn. So there's the stink of many different dogs up there, thinking, and maybe it worked, maybe it didn't, but the bobcat has not been back, that there's a whole bunch of dogs that live up there now. So if you have a bobcat problem, try dirty dog hair and Laura Ingalls Wilder, because it has definitely worked for me. I have not lost a chicken, although I did have my chickens locked up for 9 or 10 days. They did not come out of their house. I wanted to break that hunting cycle, but it worked. I don't know if it was one thing that worked or if it was a combination of things. So if you have a bobcat problem, lock up your chickens, ducks, turkeys, and geese. Laura Ingalls Wilder, dirty dog hair. I stand by it. It works. Okay. I think that's it. I did a worm video yesterday and it sucked. It was so terrible. So here's my plan. I can't get to this. Remember I was telling you I can't get to this. So I got a thing that is like a lamp, you know, like you have on your desk, a lamp that you can adjust and make it go like that. I got that and it still didn't work because I felt, remember John B. and Pee Wee Herman's The Floating Head? I felt like I had floating hands over the worm bins, and it honestly kind of freaked me out. I thought, I cannot post this. This is disturbing. I don't like this. So as much as my son, who is a grown man, kind of, I'm going to have him film them. So I'll like say these are the worms. I'll be like, and then worms. And he'll be like, ew, gross, Mom. And I'll go, no, but listen, this is why it's cool. And he'll go, ugh. So you'll get his opinion on everything too. But anyways, point being is that then he can go in close, or he can come back, or then he can look at me, Oh, I can look at him. I can talk to him. I think it'll be kind of engaging. It might be worth it. I'll try it once. And if it just sucks, if it just obviously sucks, I won't even bother posting it. So if you never see another worm video from me, you'll know, because I freak out at the floating hands and my kid sucks as a camera holder. We'll see how it plays out. I don't know. Anything else? I don't think so. I don't. I think that that's it. As soon as I shut this off, I'll think of something else. But at this moment, I got nothing. So I'll see you on Thursday, which is Gleaner's Day, with the big haul. And then I can also update you on Gleaner's Day if anything's happening with the maybe garden. All right. See ya.